Ba 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 ba. Pa 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 pa. Ba 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 pa pa pa. No, you're not going to put that in the video. I'm Charles Antis, founder and CEO of Antis Roofing and Waterproofing. We're based in Irvine, and we're a roofing company that works exclusively for homeowners associations. I'm trying to understand the model of giving, and so I go to a lot of lunches, and I meet this really lovely lady, Ann McDowell, there, and she tells me, "You got to meet my CEO at Alzheimer's." Alzheimer's, huh? Well, and that's affected my family, so I said, sure. She goes, "You're going to love him. He's just like you." And I thought, really? Just like me? Well, after I met him, I found out he's not exactly like, I'm tall, but he's taller. I'm loud, but he's louder. I'm edgy, but he's way more edgy. But he's like me, yeah, that was a compliment to me. And of course, she was talking about Jim McAleer. And I met Jim, and I liked him right away.
Oh, Charles! Oh, Charles is amazing. One of the most giving back souls I have ever met. Just constantly there, whatever you need, always, always ready to lend a hand. Charles Antis? Antis? Oh, God, no! Gotcha!
You know, like most people, dementia, Alzheimer's touches our family. On my mother's side, her father has been affected, and he recently passed away. He often got to a really mean, nasty spot where he would say things to his children that were doing so much for him and accuse them of things because his mind got to a place where he couldn't see it as it was occurring anymore. And I think that was hard to see that. On my father's side, my grandmother, Grandma Vera, she passed away about 6 years ago. But Grandma Vera was this lovely lady, one of the kindest people I've ever met. Never said a bad word about anyone. She just was full of love. And I was always really close to her, but the final 3 years of her life, whenever I saw her, she didn't know who I was. In fact, I couldn't tell that she was thinking anything. And I think that was hard for me to see. And I remember I felt conflicted because I felt relieved when she passed, and that made me sad that I felt that way. It's a devastating disease because it changes the personality of the person that you love and honor and respect the most. And it can take the final few years of a life and take that person away from you. Not just take them away, but have you see them daily in a way that doesn't represent who they were their whole life. And I think that's why Alzheimer's is so devastating, because we love and want to take care of and honor our parents. And I think with Alzheimer's, we don't know what to do. I didn't know how Alzheimer's would fit with my stakeholders, my employees, my clients. And we were in the Honda Center one night, and we were highlighting Alzheimer's Orange County, and Jim was there. And I had one of my clients, Joe Bullock from First Service, he was there, and he out loud said, "My father has Alzheimer's." Now, his father has since passed away this last year. And Jim came out of nowhere in his 6'6" frame. He walked over and he pulled out his business card, and he handed it to Joe, and he said, "Call me anytime." And the way he showed up, the way he connected with Joe, and it was just awesome. And I realized, oh my God, this is so awesome. He really will help him. And not just him, he'll help his dad. We donate roofing services. Jim and his passion to eradicate this disease, he's looking at properties for more adult daycare centers, and he sends me out to evaluate the waterproofing and the roofing, and I just can't help but say, okay, we got this. We also contribute with Alzheimer's at the Honda Center, and a partnership that brings light to multiple nonprofits in our community. I believe that we're at this great time in history when change is exponential in medicine, and I think that supporting Alzheimer's at a time like now, we could expect monumental change in a short period of time. Having had family afflicted, I just can't say no. I pretty much learned it in Boy Scouts, and that is, I always want to leave the campground cleaner than where I found it. And if I could do that, if I could do that in my life, if I could leave the world a better place, that would be it.